Hey guys, okay, so it appears as though part two of my haul has all arrived, which has surprised me somewhat, as on the website it said it can take up to 10 days to pack and ship it, so I've been pretty pleased with that. So I'm going to be unboxing them, sort of as you see them. These are actually still completely sealed. I've got one from Parcel Force and one from UPS. So, well, I say UPS, I believe they were delivered by the same guy. I say believe because they were just left outside my door. And I don't remember UPS ever sort of turning up very early here. They usually turn up here like 5 in the afternoon. So, but anyway, so I'm going to be unboxing those and showing you guys what else I got at the auctions. This was auction houses. But also, just a couple of mentions first. A big thanks and a shout out to Ben Fitzpatrick, who left a comment on my part 1 to the whole video, telling me exactly what Lego Duplo set I had, and at least what parts he saw. I can now go through the bags and actually just see how many parts to the set he mentioned I have. If I've got it all, then I'm already going to be in profit really from day 1, which is great. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'll see if I've got all the bits. If not, I might be able to just mix and match and try and get something close. I've already took pictures and stuff of the 2 sets individually, but he's already mentioned that they are actually part of 1 set, so it makes sense to just put it as 1 set and sell it as one. So yeah, so thanks Ben. What you know about Lego astounds me sometimes, so thank you very much. I appreciate that. And also, secondly, I want to mention a guy called Sam, aka Tez Nutkins. I think it's fair to say it's not been the easiest of few years for him. I didn't quite know how bad the last few years could have been for him. But I watched his vlog that he posted on his channel yesterday. It's actually a re-vlog from last year, I believe. But it's the first time I've seen that video. And what's really good is he's on the mend. He's getting, he's better than he was, and he's starting a 90-day health kick, which I think is fantastic. It's something that I'm doing myself next year. I won't be vlogging it because frankly I'm a massive wuss when it comes to that kind of stuff. But I think what he's doing is great. And what I basically wanted to say is, for those of you that know him, Tez Nutkins, head over to his channel, give him some support, because for anyone who's done this, and I've done it in the past. I started on like January 1st, as most people do, and I lost about 4.5 stone in 6 months, 7 months. It was pretty rapid. I did it purely just on portion control, so eating less, not eating snacks, no fizzy drinks, no takeaways, no junk food, as it were. So it was mainly just eating better, eating less, but in a time scale. So for example, I'd have like breakfast at 9 or 10 in the morning, I'd have lunch at 1 or 2, and then I'd leave a gap, and then 3 hours later eat again, 3 hours later again. And I found that the weight just dropped off me, and I was still eating fairly well, and things I enjoyed rather than things I didn't like. But he's following a great plan. So yeah, head over there, offer him some support. Like I said before, as anyone knows who have done this, the first couple of weeks are the hardest because your body just wants something that you're not giving it, and that's where the support can really help. So yeah, head over there. If you don't know him, if you don't know Sam Tez Nutkins, he is basically the reason why I even bothered to get into Amazon FBA. He set out a couple of great videos, or a few great videos, where he really dived into the sales rank and what it meant, and how many sales, how to work out how many sales, how to work out graphs. In the early days when I used Keeper and I can't remember the other one, Camel. I think I made a video saying, oh yeah, you can follow Keeper this sort of this way, and that's how I followed it. And he sort of mentioned that actually you can follow it a different way, which is better, which makes more sense. And yeah, he was absolutely right. And since then, Amazon's been taken off for me. So yeah, it's thanks to him that I'm in Amazon FBA. So if you don't know him, that reason is reason alone to head over there and check him out, support him, because 90 days is going to be a great achievement. So yeah, do that. Anyway, on to the unboxings. Yeah, this is the Nintendo Wii Fit board. I bought a Wii bundle. It does need a bit of a clean up, but on eBay, I don't think I've ever sold one under 20 quid, to be honest. Does need new batteries, but it's all good. Yeah, so that's the Nintendo Wii Fit board. So actually, by the looks of it, this is actually only one lot. I've actually got 2 lots coming. They've put one lot in 2 boxes. So there will be a part 3 to this whole video. Right, okay, so we have a Wii Play, boxed Wii Play, all kind of manuals and discs in there, so I'm not sure if that's all meant to be in there, but I'll have a check. We have a bunch of games, which I'll get to in a moment. And for some reason, a PC game in there as well. Right. Don't know what that's about, but in a second. Oh, a couple more games. And Nintendo Wii. Right, so we have a boxed Nintendo Wii. Obviously, I'll have to test it all out first, but that's pretty decent. We've got a jacket, silicone jacket. Yeah, let's have a look in here because this says Wii Play. It just seems to be a bit, quite a lot in here. So you've got the Wii manuals. Various, like, I should really be showing you this, but yeah, basically just like a whole bunch of manuals and leaflets. Mario instructions. Wii Sports. Yeah, Wii Sports. Mario at the Olympic Games. And a couple of Wii manuals. In there, a nice illegal pirate copy of Sideways. At least I assume it's pirate. It's hard to tell nowadays, isn't it? But that's like, yeah, that's So yeah. What else we got in here? More The Last Holiday, a legal copy. Empty, but I'll probably keep the case. Wii Sports, empty. In fairness, these weren't even in the picture, which I'm not surprised, but, and that's another, man, some of the things you find in, you got Subject Zero, a legal copy, and not only that, you got a dead spider. What would he? A dead spider in the middle. This is looking promising. Right, okay, so what are you actually supposed to get in this Wii Play box? I'll have to check what you're supposed to get in here, but I might have it because I've got Wii Play. You might just get this and like a controller or something. But anyway, also in here, now it's fair to say I only paid £10 for this, so it was kind of like get your feet wet a little bit with auctions. This one, don't know much about this. Lowering your golf handicap DVD set. It's unused, to be honest. I don't know where my phone is. Let's try and scan this into Amazon. See if it has any value. Probably not, but let's have a look. Scan it in. £1p. Brilliant. Now, in fairness, that's merchant fulfilled. FBA £2.80. There you go, £2.80 back right there. So yeah, that one I don't even remember that being in the picture. So right, anyway, let's get to the games. So we've got We Play, and the disc is in there. Wii Sports Resort. Okay, so Wii Sports is actually in the Wii Sports Resort with the Wii Sports Resort disc. So I do have Wii Sports. There we go. So I'll put that back in there. Right, so Wii Sports is back in there. Wii Sports Resort. More paperwork. Oh, okay, an unscratched code for Wii Sports Resort. That's pretty cool. Right. More leaflets. For some reason, Command & Conquer on the PC. I'll have to check if it's Steam or if it's one-time activation. Whoever owned these, in there is a CD called Total Baseline, CD number 2. Now the game is in there, Command & Conquer, but nah, this is a pretty effed up lot, to be honest. Right, feels empty. Ah, feels empty. I knew it was. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. I guess they're still there because the disc isn't. Right, okay, what we got here? Memories. Empty case. Oh, that's a bit of luck. There we go. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. Wait. Okay, now I'm really... Oh, no, there we go. Okay, there it is. Right. Right, okay, so I open up Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. And in there was Sonic Riders with Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games. But then I'm looking, thinking, well, hang on. I'm missing the disc for Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, as you can see. But then I find a case, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games, and inside is Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Right, okay, so those are both now complete. It's a little label. Yeah, so those are both now complete. I'm pretty sure this one did all right money, didn't it? I know this one is like, can't remember, but I'll have to check, see if that one's all right. Yeah, so Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. Don't know much about that one, to be honest. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 08. Who was this that had this? Virtua Tennis 4. And that is in there at least. And Wii Fit. And that is Wii Fit in there. Yeah, so that one's missing. I don't know if that one had much value anyway, to be honest. So look. scan it in with Amazon. In case you're wondering why I pulled the inlay out, because it had a barcode over the real one. So this one, actually, this one had pretty decent money. Well, new. Used was about a £5, so nothing too bad. So this one, I'll keep it for the Nintendo Wii case. The manual isn't exactly going to sell any, sell. So, right. So what I have here, I've got Wii Fit as well. Okay, so let's check these games out, and I'll check them live for you. Don't think there's any CDs or discs in here. No, right, okay, so I'm definitely missing PGA Tour 4, but I'm not that fussed, to be honest. Right, my phone, right, we'll check out Wii Play. Wii Play is used, these are FBA prices, remember, about £3. So, but I don't know if it's going to go any more in the box, because I've got the box down there. Wii Sports Resort. Jeez, that costs quite a bit. Like new is like £21 on that. Bloody hell. Right, used about £4. That's FBA, but you don't always max the lowest, but that is the lowest listed. Command and Conquer. Don't know if it's got a manual. No manual. Great. That would have been £4 anyway. So, right, let's check Virtua Tennis 4. Now this was like really my first auction buy, just to test the waters. It's a pretty hit and miss auction lot, but you know what? I'm actually quite glad, because it can show people that haven't done it yet the strange pitfalls that you can get at auction. I'm still going to make money here, not a problem. I only paid a tenner for the whole lot. The console alone will go for like 30, 35 on FBA, maybe even more because it's boxed. I sold the console alone for 25 on FBA. So this one, believe it or not, is actually £7 used FBA. That's pretty cool. Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. I know this one's alright, but pretty sure the winter one done better. Yeah, £5 used. New is 25. So, and Sonic, got to test them as I say, but used, there is one FBA for £13 for this one. Not bad, not bad at all. And lastly, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. Used is £8. New is 27. Used is £8. Don't know how many others there are, but what we've got here. Yeah, £7.97. Then it goes up to £9.95. And then someone's asking like 20 quid for it. So I might aim it around the £13, £14 mark. It's sort of like a solid mid-ground. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to make, well, double my money on the games. Then I've got the console to sell if it works. Wii Fit, I forgot to check the price for, but I always bundle Wii Fit. I don't think I've got a Wii Fit Plus at the moment. No. But I always bundle Wii Fit up with the board, and they go for like 20 quid. So yeah, so all in all, I'm probably looking at maybe about 25 quid on the games. Maybe. Yeah, no, I should do 25 quid on the games. 20 quid on the board, and the Wii Fit, and maybe about 40 top end on the Wii, as it is fully boxed, and the pictures showed it out the box, so I know all the parts were there. They just put it back in the box for me. So yeah, oh yeah, and the silicone sleeve, which I actually sold one of these and the Wii Motion Plus for a tenner, not long ago. So leaflet wise, I've got all these leaflets, which will go as Wii Sports, quick setup guide, and the main Wii manuals. Not sure why I've got. Okay, I've never had all the manuals before. I've only ever bought Nintendo Wii's like used, so I had a box. Got the manual for the Olympic Games, which is pretty cool. So yeah, all in all, not too bad. A few weird oddities in there, but I guess that's auctions for you sometimes. I will have to find out what goes in there as well, because if that's just, is that just a Wiimote and Wii Play? Because if it is, I mean, that could be quite good. Let's have a look. I check most of this sort of stuff. I send up to Amazon, so, which is why I'm only checking Amazon prices. eBay might be better, might be worse. I don't know, but so this on Amazon used, there's none on Amazon FBA. New is 70 quid, which he is very optimistic, I think. The lowest used merchant fulfilled is 17. So I might even try 25 quid on this, used. If there's 2 Wiimotes in that box, I might just Wiimote. I have to check actually what's the rank. 10,000 in video games. It's not bad. So yeah, there you go. That's my part 2 of the haul. I expected this to actually be all of the haul based on the fact it was 2 boxes. I didn't think they'd need to put a Nintendo Wii in 2 boxes, but yeah. Actually, what we'll do is we'll have a real quick look at this Nintendo Wii in case it's a box full of bricks, knowing what this guy was like. That's quite surprising that there's actually both trays in there, which is cool. Right, what we've got in here then? We have another silicone sleeve. Oh right, that one's not got the Motion Plus sort of extension bit. Right, so there are 2 Wiimotes. Okay. I can't remember if you get 2 with it. You must do. You must get 2 with it, and maybe the Wii Play was an extra one. I'm not sure. Oh wait, hang on. There's a few more bits in here. Now 33. The manual for Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. I didn't even notice the manual missing. Oh yeah, it's missing. Wow. Wii Motion, which is cool because as I say that's £10 just there. So yeah, another sleeve. A bracket for a PC case by the looks of it. For those of you that don't have sort of PCs, on the back you get the ports like you would your laptop or your Mac. When you buy a PC case, you can unscrew these from the back to reveal the ports behind. So obviously, depending on your motherboard, you need a different one of these taken off. These looks like it's just been taken off. So yeah, bit of old computer case. More leaflets. Right, this would have been nice to know before I bought it. It's actually a European Nintendo Wii, because it comes with the 2-pin. But I do have this, which should, well, it normally works. There we go, yeah. It turns it into UK, basically. So anyway, I'm not sure I can just buy a UK adapter. I'm not sure, like actual plug, or if I have to say it like that. But either way, it will still work on a UK system. It's no problem. It's just a really mismanaged lot, this. I'm glad I only paid £10 for it. There's definitely more than £10 here, assuming the Wii works. The Wii, of course, could actually have games on it, in which case it'll be worth a lot more. I don't hold out much hope for that, but you never know. You never know sometimes. So yeah, that's that. That's my second haul. This has actually gone on a lot longer than I planned, so I do apologise. I might speed a few bits up. Thanks for watching. As you can see, it's been a very crazy haul, this one. Box of wonders, you could say. So yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate you hanging on to the end if you did. Thumbs up if you liked. Thumbs down if you didn't. And I will be bringing you part 3 of my haul when that lot turns up. That's like some vintage toys, Star Trek toys and stuff. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you might enjoy that one. Cheers. Bye bye.